Hello, everyone. Hope y'all are doing well today and welcome. All right, so I'm kind of been messing around with things and dealing with some challenges. So yesterday we played Fallout 4, and as you know, I've been multi-streaming Twitch and YouTube and playing Oblivion and Fallout 4 using remote play on the PlayStation 5 downstairs. So I know on several occasions I've had an issue where the stream will disconnect and then it'll reconnect as a new stream. So then I have to go in and rename it, part one, part two, so that everybody knows which one to watch first. So I'm thinking it's probably my internet, although I do have an old computer. It's a GTX 1060, I think, or something like that. And it's starting to have troubles running some of the new games and whatnot. So I'm not at a place where I can get a new one or update at the moment. But, the combination of wired internet on the computer, wireless down there on the PlayStation, I'm wondering if that's what was causing the disconnection. The fact that, I'm trying to stream on two platforms. I don't know if my computer is wanting to handle it. So we're going to try streaming just on Twitch for a little bit, see if it still happens or if it stops. We'll have to see. It's a little experiment. I will still be uploading videos to YouTube after the stream. One thing I have noticed, I have it set to where after the live stream ends, the VOD automatically is uploaded on the platform for both Twitch and YouTube. However, when I watch the video that I have recorded and saving on my computer, notice the quality is a little bit better on that particular recording. So probably what I'll do is I'll upload that recording over on YouTube, since videos on YouTube are a little bit more permanent than they are on Twitch, because Twitch is more designed for being live than people watching things later. So we're going to do that for a while, see what happens, see if it makes any difference. The other thing I'm going to try to do, I might try it today. We're going to try streaming over on TikTok. So I've been seeing a lot of people playing games over on TikTok live. A lot of them are playing the same kind of games that I'm interested in, those retro RPGs. And I'm like, maybe I should give it a try. So join the group, right? So at the moment, TikTok's policies is you can stream live if you have 1,000 followers. I don't. I can't remember how much I have. I think it's like 50, 51, maybe. And so what you can do is you can request for like a trial kind of thing, I think. And they'll give you limited access to TikTok Live. So you're limited on what all you can do. Got your basics. And you have to do it through TikTok Studio. Like I'm running OBS to do this stream, I would have to do it through their software. I don't have the option to be able to do it on this software yet. And if I'm understanding correctly, if I do a certain number of streams for at least 25 minutes, then I can increase my trial period, basically. Started out 14-day trial and then 180, and then you can extend it for another 180, and you can keep doing that the more you're alive. Now, what I'm a little confused about, I was messing around with it this morning. I haven't technically streamed at all. I did one test stream on TikTok, for like a brief moment. And so I didn't really meet the criteria, but when I click on the thing, it said that I was at the 180-day trial part, as if I had meet their criteria within those 14 days. I technically haven't. So I guess they're wanting to give me another chance. I'm not sure. We're just going to go with it, see what happens. And then maybe, as we're going live, we'll get some more followers and get up to that 1,000 mark, and then be able to do a little bit more over on TikTok. Of course, I don't know how long TikTok's going to be available in the U.S. Hopefully for a while. But it is nice seeing more people playing those retro games, games that I grew up with. And so some of the people streaming them are my age that grew up with them as well. I've also noticed there's a few younger streamers playing them who have interest in those retro style games as well, which is pretty nice. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to see how it works. Yes, I know TikTok tends to be predominantly a vertical format. Same thing with Instagram and YouTube Shorts. You don't have to have a vertical format on TikTok, though. You can do a landscape just like we're doing here, which I do most of the time. Although sometimes I'll show clips, and I'll do that in a vertical format because it's just a clip. And most of the time, if I have that on TikTok, it's because I also put it on YouTube Shorts, because YouTube Shorts, it has to be in vertical format. You don't have a choice. TikTok has also changed their things a little bit. It started off, your video had to be no longer than a minute. And then YouTube came up with YouTube Shorts, and it had to be about a minute, no longer. Otherwise, it wouldn't consider it a short. And then TikTok changed it to up to 3 minutes. YouTube's still 1 minute. And then I think now, at least for some people, TikTok, you can have a 10-minute video put on TikTok. So they're slowly going away from just really short format videos and making it a little bit longer. So we'll see how it goes. We'll probably try it maybe later after this stream, if I'm not bombarded with my kids. They like to keep me busy sometimes. Plus, it's storming right now. You probably can't hear it, but it is thundering in the background. We've been kind of having bad weather off and on for several days now. But hey, it's summer, right? So, Chained Echoes. It is a retro-style RPG. It is relatively new, maybe a few years. But it is in that old pixel art style, turn-based. I've been enjoying it. Hope y'all have been as well. If you've been missing it, there is a playlist over on YouTube for it. All the way, start all the way at episode 1. And work your way up if you want. All right. So, as you can see, I've been playing around with overlays. Want to do something a little different. I'm using the goals from Twitch. It looks a little bit more cleaner and organized than what I have been using. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, if it's coming from Twitch itself, it'll update faster than what Streamlabs tends to do. Streamlabs sometimes it takes over a day to upload, or you have to do a lot of refreshing and whatnot. Annoying. Since we are playing a retro style RPG, we are going to use this overlay so that nothing is covering the game image. With my webcam, that takes up a good part, and you can't see certain things, and that can be annoying. I do have a green screen, but because my office is my closet, I can't keep the green screen up permanently, so it's constantly up and down, and then getting the right settings and lighting and all that it's annoying. So I kind of said, bump it. Not going to do it right now. If I can get to a point where I can have my own actual office where I can keep everything's set up the way it is, maybe we'll do something like that. Now we're gonna kind of be lazy and do something like this. All right. So we're gonna try playing the game with this overlay and see how it goes. Feel free to let me know in the chat what you think. And if you haven't already, you're welcome to join the Discord. That's kind of my central hub of information. Everything pretty much goes in the Discord. And probably one of the best ways to communicate with me. I know there's whispers on Twitch. A lot of people don't really use it that I'm aware of. I've barely used it. So probably the best way to communicate would be over on Discord. And I'm sure most people on these platforms have a Discord by now, so make sure you check it out. Okay, we are going to mute the music. We are going to... My mute button is not working on the Stream Deck, so we will mute it with the mouse. Boom. Okay. Then we're going to turn the sound on in the game. I'm going to listen to that music. Turn my audio up. Okay. If there's any audio video issues, please let me know, because I can't always hear or see what you might be hearing or seeing. I'm probably more likely seeing what you're seeing, but as far as audio goes, my audio is different than your audio. So please let me know if it's too quiet, too loud, or whatever. Okay? Alright, so we're trying to get over the mountains and get back to Princess Lene. Lene is like her alias. I think that's how you say her name. Get her back to her brother, who's a king, and find out what's going on, because it seems like everybody wants to go back to waging war when we just started peace. There was apparently a war going on for over 100 years. That's a long time to have a war. So people are wanting peace, and we were having like festivals for peace, and then all of a sudden a monster came and attacked, and people are pointing fingers at everyone, and now it looks like they're trying to start a war again. So we're trying to find out why from her brother, and we've been dealing with monsters along the way. We've even been dealing with corrupt generals along the way that's been trying to stop us from making it. Long story short, we finally made it to this inn, the White Rose Inn, as you can see on the screen. We've all gotten back together, and now we're going to be moving on, basically. Princess, are you well? It's too dangerous. We shouldn't go there. You're the most important person I have. Okay. Women like Sienna are just my type, but unfortunately, she doesn't seem to have any interest. Remember, Glenn, it's important to recognize when your attempts are futile. Some men think that by being persistent, they are proving their love to the woman, but in reality, they're just creepy. Don't be creepy, Glenn. Don't be creepy, guys. The quest updated. Well, maybe I should talk to her. If you want to make small talk, you're in the wrong place. But since I'm drunk, I can make an exception. Did you know I own an airship? The Himmelskaiser. Something like that. And I even have a crew member. We traveled to Valandis because the Huge was supposed to be anchored here, and our ship needed repairs. I had myself dropped off in Farnsport to earn a little money. Once the repairs were to be done after a couple of weeks, I was supposed to be picked up. I wish we had had better timing, then we could have flown to Tormund on the Himmelskaiser. I'm assuming it's like supposed to be German, maybe? That would have saved us the trouble. But fortunately, we are now through Cortara in one piece. I just hope this quest is worth the effort, because I have to get back to Farnsport somehow, too. Usually, my daily life consists only of writing and traveling. Rarely do I get the pleasure of trying out my musical arts. Did you know that when I was a little boy, I was a traveling showman and toured all over Eldrea with a troupe? Even as a child, I had a very deep voice and could delight the audience with it. When my magical talent was recognized, I was sent to the University of Nysa. My master, Bartholomew, suggested that I devote myself to musical magic. It was the perfect fit for me. Just give you a heads up, it's going to be an ad in 30 seconds. When I left the castle, I wanted to be sure not to make any naive mistakes. I knew my savings wouldn't last forever, and I would have to do hard, exhausting work that would push me to my limits. I was prepared for that tough world out there, or so I thought. The real problem wasn't doing the hard work, the real problem was finding work to begin with. Rob and I almost starved to death. Fortunately, he found a job with the city guard and was able to finance us for a few months. Then a job opened up for me, too. Rob was concerned that it might be too dangerous, but we did it anyways. We have had enough of dry bread and watery soup. This was the first instructive lesson for me after I left the castle. Scream? Strange one at that. Something wrong? We heard someone screaming. Oh, that. I didn't expect you to notice. What are you talking about? What happened out there? Oh, I think I know what it was. How about you explain to my friends, landlord? With pleasure. Please follow me outside. The reason for this scream is this flower here. What do you mean? The flower can scream? If I pick one, yes. Let me explain. As you know, there is a soul in every living being, whether animal, human, monster, or plant. It is developed differently depending on the being. A plant does not have much of it. A monster has a corrupt version. When a living being dies, the soul leaves the body and flows into the maelstrom, a vortex in which all the ether of this world is united. In this whirlpool, the soul dissolves and mixes with other souls. When a living being is born, a new soul forms in the whirlpool of ether and enters the body. It is an internal cycle. These plants are very special. People here call them white roses because their true name is unknown to Valandis. It's actually called the Weeping Mary. It has a special characteristic in that when it dies, you can see how the soul leaves its body and disappears into thin air. Sounds like a human scream. How terrifying. And quite annoying for many farmers. You seem to have a soft spot for this plant. Your whole garden is full of them. The scream may be disturbing, but their appearance is beautiful. You hear that? What was that scream? Princess. Where are you, princess? Let us draw the curtain for tonight. Many people find the soup disgusting, and if it is not prepared properly, they are right. One must remove the muddy taste of the toad by letting it swim alive in clear water. That's nonsense. Are you still drunk? It's the muddy taste that gives the toad soup the right aroma. Mud is nothing more than damp dirt. You don't mean to tell me that dirt carries taste? Hey, I've eaten both variations. Your toad soup lacks any taste. Oh, Sienna. Have you slept well? Where is she? What are you talking about? Lene. She wasn't in our room. I thought she was out here. You talking about the young girl? She left the inn when the first rays of the morning seemed to be in a hurry. What? But why would she not wait for us? It can't be true. She does not want to pay us off. I don't believe that. She did not seem particularly stingy. Maybe she has realized that you have not earned your reward. After all, she traveled half the way here only with the redhead. Whatever the reason may be, let's follow her. We should catch up with her quickly. Thanks for your hospitality. You are welcome any time. Please visit us again soon. Hmm. Let's... but we don't have any skills. Our equipment should be fine. Guess he can wear that. Alright, before we go, we probably should look around. Because I shouldn't step on his flowers. Hey, stop stepping on his flowers. No map. That's the wrong way. Well, we can't go that way. Can't read the sign either. We're in the Fjord Woods. Wolves? Oh, he's a healer. Got one. That's two. Paralyzed. Let's help Anna and heal her. He's weak by wind, but should be dead. Yellow snail. Have 2 arrows going this way, 1 arrow going that way. This is to find hidden treasure. There's no marker for it other than you following arrows. Okay, maybe it's the other direction. Alright, let's see what's the other direction. Look at that, a secret. I think it's down there. We're gonna come back. There it is. What's this way? I'm assuming that star is probably where we're supposed to go. So, we're going to continue going this way out of curiosity. This part of the forest is sealed off. Well, that answers that question. Nothing to steal. Well, we can't go up there. That's a down only. What the hell is this thing? Phew, phew, phew. The first hikers from the Katara Mountains. Arriving so early, he must have slept at old Damper's. Indeed, we are on our way to Tormund. Our companion has gone ahead. Have you seen her? No, unfortunately not. Are you sure? Don't you want to know what she looks like to begin with? This time in the morning, only people from Tormund's direction pass by here. Nobody crosses the mountains in the dark. So if someone comes from your direction at this time of day, they're probably slept at the White Rose Inn. I would have noticed someone passing by, believe me, Hugh. The village of Adan is close. We should ask there instead of interrogating this dubious figure. Hugh, spit. Do what you want. But if your companion was a woman, you should hurry, Hugh. You mean? Never mind. Just the ramblings of a dubious figure. Farewell. Make haste. Let's see here. Need some long feathers. Uh, Alright, we'll go to the bar. Travel northeast, you'll reach the flower fields of Perpetua? Something like that. Be sure to pack some medicine so that you can protect yourself from status ailments. To bow, to heavy armor, rare material pack. Alright, now we got to get equipping. Type of heavy armor. Alright, so now we got to go out here and remove stuff from weapons, armor. don't think there's anything we can combine now that we do that. Weapon or bow. Do the armor first. So human killer. Okay, and then we'll set in his bow. He didn't have a pistol. It. Come from old Dambert's. Phew. I wouldn't want to spend a single night there. The strange fellow, and there are a lot of scary rumors about him. Started when he came to Dan from Tormund. That time there was no inn here. Instead of opening one in the village, he moved closer to Cortara. The group of scientists have set up camp in the west. I wonder what they're looking for. On the way to Tormund? You've almost made it. There's only one forest bigger than the Fjordwoods on Valandis, the Inner Sanctum. It's forbidden to go there. And if you ask me, it's too dangerous as well. I heard fairies live there, play tricks on humans. A few months ago, a mob set out for the old Damebert. The reason was Yenna, the daughter of our fisherman. She wanted to meet her fiancé and set out for the entrance to the Cortara Mountains. However, she never arrived there. She must have passed by the White Rose Inn, but Dambert would not hear of it. He could have missed her, of course, but he was suspiciously sure she never passed there. People thought he was a strange guy anyway. The mob then turned his house upside down, but couldn't find anything. Oh, I've got some delicious coffee today. Would you like to try some? I see you. Look out where you're going. These mushrooms are worth some money in Tormund. Have some? Yeah, sure. Step on the mushroom. Triggers hit point regen. Sorry about stepping on your mushrooms. Supposedly, Dangbert of the White Rose Inn was once a scientist. People say he was researching something forbidden and was run out of town. Can you believe it? I bet it has to do with human experimentation. Now he is a simple innkeeper. Or he wants us to think that. Can people really change? Keep away from the western part of the fjord woods. Forest dragons can be found there. Living in the woods, they may have lost the ability to breathe fire, but they are still very dangerous. You can go in the house. Very bad feeling about this. Dambert. Normally I have a pretty good sense for a person's character, but I couldn't get much out of him. You think Linnaeus is possibly still there? You're not going to tell me that that guy kidnapped Linnae while I was sleeping next to her. My sleep is not very deep, I'll have you know. We don't know if he's mixed anything into the drinks, though. Can't be serious. Enough, we have to go back. He's right. If we're wrong about our assumptions, she will surely be able to manage the way to Tormund on her own. But if the rumors are true, let's head back. Alright, first let's check out that house. Continents of Eldrea form a ring. If you look at them in the form of a clock, from 1 to 4 o'clock you will find the continent of Wapen, or Wappen. The largest of the continents. Here, not only the three cities share the landscape, but also the Arnsreich, the Republic of Dorver, and the city-state of Vati. The far north, where the climate is harsh, live the High Brothers. This land of vast plains changes to the south into the largest mountain range in Eldrea, Ramunda. Or heading southwest to the temperate plains and southeast to the wild jungles of Vati. Continuing to follow the clock hand between 4 and 7 o'clock, you will find the elongated continent of Do. Due to old documents of drunken sailors, the continent has long been wrongly classified as a chain of islands. Here the Suna and Hana populations live in an internal war which was already instigated before the War of the Thousand Kingdoms. The peace treaty at the end of the Fifth Era, which was forced upon them, did not change much. Between 7 and 9 o'clock lies the continent of Branyan, which has been completely ruled by the Galtena Empire since time immemorial. Whatever. Unfortunately, there is not much left of either the empire nor the continent itself, as they were completely devoured by the fungus. Between 9 and 11 lies Jadar, which is dominated by the Doma Desert. Here lies the Empire of Revolution to the south, and Nebralia to the north. 12 o'clock, we find our beautiful home, Valandis. Too big to call it an island, too small for a continent. Finally, the island of Miranda exists in the middle of the ring. This ends the tour around our known world. Outside of the continents lie the ring seas, and what is outside of them nobody knows. Only the rock mass Pangaea in the north was discovered beyond the ring seas, but except for the coast where the mighty Baki live, nothing is known about this. I think I can probably go this way and drop down that one area. Yep, we are. Amber? I knew there was something hidden back there. room or basement. What is this place? These cells? We need to find Linnae fast. The experiment was a success. I was able to transfer a plant's ether into another plant. Magically, potential increased drastically. But that was only the easy part. The results of my experiments are astonishing. I was able to put the soul of a plant into a monster. Again, the magical potential increased. Unfortunately, the monster died. My colleagues will not like to hear it, but I have to change my test object. A way we can like walk around without stepping. I can't control them. No map. Ah! Should have went the other way. Princess! What did he do to you, Princess? She is unconscious, but otherwise fine. Let us take her and leave quickly. And straight into my trap. If only you had moved on to Tormund and not listened to the gossip of the villagers. You lousy piece of shit, I'll kill you. Do not waste your strength. The way I see it, we will spend the next few days having a good time together. If you think these bars will prevent me from slitting your throat, then I'm pretty sure they'll hold your anger. They've been tested several times, so calm down for now. And you're involved in these things as well, child? What is this all about? You know me as Dambert, the landlord of this cozy inn, but I'm actually a former scientist for 4 months. This here is my little laboratory. What sick shit have you been doing down here? Glad you asked. For centuries, the magical potential of all races have been declining from generation to generation. In a few decades, nobody will be able to cast magic anymore. My goal is to tickle out this potential. For this reason, you're abducting people? If I can infuse several souls into one living being, I might raise its magical potential tremendously. So I developed a procedure to catch and infuse souls. I obviously needed test subjects. I started with flowers, but eventually switched to monsters and then humans. Fortunately, I forgot one thing. Soul is not only a collection of ether, it is the collective consciousness of a living being. With the soul, I transferred not only ether, but also personalities and memories. Like a second identity would enter the body. The highly developed human mind broke immediately. It went insane. Theoretically, if it was a success, the magic potential increased. If it had not killed itself, its body would have endured the strain and would still be alive. Can you believe it? You did this? And hey, you're awake. I already thought their screams sounded differently. The weeping Marys in your garden, are they human souls I infused into flowers? Only some of them, I must add. The ether makes them bloom even prettier. You're mad. A fully developed human mind that can see, hear, and feel, trapped inside a flower, deprived of everything. Nobody noticed the disappearance of so many people. Most people here are travelers whose homes are far away, and the Kortara Mountains are not considered very safe. Once a month a person disappeared, no one would think anything of it. But I must confess, maybe I overdid it a bit. The People of Iden got suspicious. Alright, thanks for answering my questions. In retrospect, I shouldn't have asked, so let's stop it here. You'll pay now. How will you do this, How? You don't actually think such a lousy lock could keep me in, do you? He's a thief. After them, I will never forgive this man. Nene, are you able to walk? Yes, I am fine. I'm just at loss for words. Then save them for now. 2 skills. For her. Oh, let's see. Magical, water attack dealing damage, fire, wind, third eye raises damage next move. Let's do fire. Alright, let's work on our formation here. Alright, we do need to look around a little bit too. The reason why all these doors are open? That probably would be why he let out the monsters. He let out the pudding. Who wants pudding? Kind of tough, ain't they? One down. Oh. Gotta lower the overdrive bar. Alright, had to make sure. That should kill him. I don't think we can go up, so we probably have to go this way. Oh, needs to defend and he needs to heal. That did trick. Ooh, which way do we want to go? Four of them. Okay, let's go back, check the other way. It's a good thing we did. We would have missed out on some money. I don't want to miss out on the money. Oh, here we are. We can check one area we haven't been yet. So those flowers are actual people. I haven't been paying attention to the overheat bar. Not good on my part. think anybody needs that. Got something better. Already got one. Well, I guess he could use it. We need to get the gems off the old armor before we sell it. Progress. The human test subjects increased their magical abilities immensely, but similar to the monsters, no one survived the experiment. However, I succeeded multiple times in embedding the human souls into plants. They survived the procedure and are blooming in white splendor throughout my garden. Alright, so that explained that. So he must have left. I will be back in a few minutes. All right. Down back up. All right, we got to get this guy. Huff, huff, huff. Damn it. How did this happen? Where do you think you're going, child? Stop right there. Ambert. Curses. Nowhere left, you monster. Your abominable deeds will have an end now. Ha! Harlot, me. Girl, what are you waiting for? Go, or you'll get a beating. Magic potential, impossible. Well, now you're at a loss for words, aren't you? Ha 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 ha. Arlette's the only one who's survived the infusion of countless souls. You're not serious. I swear to you, shitface, you'll never get out of here alive. You do not decide that. Go, Arlette, show them your power. He's weak against water. Can we steal anything? Got a gold nugget. Make sure she doesn't have anything else. Oh. Just the one thing. Absorb damage. That didn't work. Let's see. His teeth is dead. Um, healing her. We haven't filled it up yet. What is this, harlot? That can't be all you've got. It's over, Danebert. Brat, you're useless. Stop. What are you doing? Not the flowers, stop it. My precious flowers. Ah! She lives. Her wounds are severe. I can only treat them temporarily. We have to bring her to a doctor. But are we doing her a favor? Not for us to decide. Even in times of peace, one is not spared from the cruelty of man. If you think this was a particular cruel example, you haven't experienced much of the world yet. You telling me that this is a common story to tell at a campfire? No, it's a common story to withhold at a campfire. There. That should do it. We have to go. Let's take her to Iden. The doctor will take care of her. Poor girl. I cannot fathom what she has been through. Thanks for solving the problem with Danebert. There was a lot of gossip about him, but nobody would have thought that such cruelties were committed on his property. I must thank you as well. My daughter, Lena, was probably one of his victims. Disappeared without a trace a few moons ago. That didn't suit her at all. When I think about what he did to her, we will leave for the White Rose Inn right away and take care of his property. Just wish I could strangle this monster with my own hands. Now shut up. Can't a person here drink this ale in peace? Sorry. We will be quieter. The volume is not even the problem, Dollface. Content. He is talking crap. I can't listen to that. What do you mean? Please avoid the conversation. This is General Godfrey of Taryn. Usually comes here for a drink because the constant rain in Tormund depresses him too much. Or so he says. He is not to be joked with. I do not know him. Must be new. We shouldn't get to know him. Remember, keep your identity secret until we are in Tormund. It's not far away. Not far anyway. This Danebert, or what he was called, wanted to change the world. He wanted to accomplish great deeds. This is admirable. Did you hear what he was doing? Of course I did. You know how many people stand in the way of progress, are crushed every day? The weak just die. No different from good old-fashioned war. How can... Now be quiet. Hick. What are you trying to tell me, huh? You don't agree with me? You want to claim that the life of your daughter weighs more than progress? Silent, hold yourself back. Even if you beat him up and we run away, the village will surely feel the consequence. His father, another daughter. It can't be that hard for you. You're breeding like rabbits. Probably remember the gutter where you fell upon her mother for the first time. Find a new victim there. You asshole. What'd you say? Who do you think you're talking to? Glenn! Ah, I'm sorry. What have you done? You will take revenge on the entire village. This day get any worse? He's asleep. Thank God. And you? I'm grateful for Danbert. Please leave now. If we're lucky, he will have forgotten everything when he wakes up. First it's Danbert, then General Godfrey. What's wrong with these people? Well, people have the potential to be as angels, and yet often they choose to act like demons. But we must not let it get us down. It is our job to make the world a better place. That's why we have to rebuild our group, Glenn. Let us move on. We leave the village to the north. Are you well, Raphael? I heard a demon attack the banquet. Aye, I only got a few scratches from it. That's a relief. You're needed here. His Holiness is behaving strangely. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right. How so? He closed half of all churches in southern Gaia and almost all orphanages in the Free City. Can you imagine the chaos that's going on right now? Citizens are terrified. They are losing their faith. He has his reasons. Only I do not see these reasons. I've already spoken to Sir Damin. Wizard Ava, don't worry so much. This blade serves to judge heretics. It has no further function. This topic does not fall within your jurisdiction. We are the swords of the church. You don't have to tell me that. But if I do not know His Holiness's targets, where do I strike? A sword does not need to see. It must be guided by a steady hand, and it can find its targets. Holiness knows what he is doing. Visitor Wyatt. He is awaiting us. Come. Wyatt's pretty big. We'll talk another time. Look at that, Raphael. Why are you back? There were complications. I had to... Yes. I've already heard about it. A demon or something. Have you forgotten your orders? You are the most reliable sword I have at hand, and therefore it hurts me all the more that you return so early. Forgive me, Your Holiness. I will leave for Valandis immediately. It is in good hands with me. Under my supervision, the church will be able to expand even further. Why Valandis, if I may ask, Your Holiness? Valandis is a swamp of the wicked. As you know, war has been raging there for years. It is time that we show the pagans the true way. Let Raphael see to it that we gain a foothold there. Marcus now receives you. Oh, great. You three come along with me. There we have the reason for our red numbers, His Holiness himself. Watch your tongue. Unlike you, I have a reputation to keep. I cannot blame the bad business on him alone. I can't. The church division, squandering money all over the place. Soldiers, churches, priests, orphanages. And do you know in how many countries people still pay taxes? Almost nowhere. And I hear that you have had to close several locations. Where does the money you save go? Probably running away from you. Make it easy for yourselves. We may not make a direct profit, but the success of all your departments is based on our work. We are the ones who civilize the barbarians. We turn monkeys into men so that they are able to use your tools and throw money into your purses. Without the church, you are nothing. Hear, hear. Well spoken. Enough. Stop it altogether. His Holiness certainly has good reasons to close some of his locations. I trust him. He is the foundation of our faith. I tolerate no disrespect. Forgive me, my lord, but it is time for results. I read the report from Valandis. Visitor Raphael, I trust you will be returning shortly. I will do so tonight, my lord. Normally, no beast would scare me away, but this red-eyed demon was in a league of its own. Red-eyed, you'd say. My lord? Please come closer. The rest of you leave the room. My lord? Closer. Kneel down. Impossible. My lord? You actually met her there? Did you not? What do you mean, my lord? The Holy Mother. She is in Valandis. Can that be? Does fate bring them together? Do not quite understand. From now on, you are under my direct command. But my faith binds me to His Holiness. And it will stay this way. Raphael, listen to me. Your mission remains basically unchanged. But beyond that, you have two things to do for me. First, somewhere in Valandis lies Grave of Lady Reyna. Must find it. Grave of Lady Reyna? But even more importantly is that you bring the Holy Mother to me. She has returned. who met her at the banquet. Her name, she is Princess Celestia Valkyria of Taryn. Bring her to me, Raphael. She is the foundation of our faith and our company. A very long time ago, when Eldrea was still divided into thousands of kingdoms and wars raged in every corner, an abysmal evil appeared. It is said that it was created out of the suffering, despair, and hatred of mankind. Within 7 days, it plunged the world into a sea of flames, inexorably extinguishing life almost everywhere. No weapons existed that could destroy it. Eldrea seemed lost. However, with the power of the one God and under the guidance of the Holy Mother, the evil could be sealed. Until today, it sleeps in its cage, waiting for its chance. The arrival of the Holy Mother is a sign the time for the final battle draws near. Raphael, we stand at the crossroads of destiny. It is your task that we follow the light on the right path. You are responsible for the future of this world. Dum dum dum. Alright, skills. We're learning new skills. Alright. Hmm. This one. I don't have the money. Hopefully there was a merchant in here. We can sell something. Don't need this longbow anymore. That anymore. Or this one anymore. Alright, let's see about upgrading armor. Nope. Do him. Crash and bone. In order. If he sells any of that. He doesn't sell any loot. Well, I don't see General Godfrey anywhere. Ooh, how do we get over there? Maybe from up above. Well, we can't cross the bridge. course, they're weak against Earth. But you don't have Earth. Antidote. Alright, so we got an arrow thingy. One's pointing that way across, one's pointing over this way. One's pointing down that way, so I wonder if the buried treasure is somewhere near here. We found this one, but that's not the buried treasure. So it must be across the river then. I chose the wrong thing. Oh. We came from here. Lord. Let's see, we got that down here. Could be a dead end. Look at that. Secret path. Hey, we found the scientist. Who are you, errand boys? Don't get in our way. I'm going to cut these trees and make space for the camp to expand. Doing all this alone will take some time, though. The river's water doesn't seem to have any special properties. I wonder how it's preserved the body so well. Alright, that's all the time I got for today, but thank you for coming and watching. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that follow button. I'll be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Retro Thursday, and we're going to play some more Final Fantasy IX. Make sure you stop by around 1 o'clock. We'll see you next time.